I'm Tad Flaky,
I'm Lilibet Flaky.
and this is Pointless Global News. On today's show, a man claims he was shot by his dog while laying in bed.
Then, a self-driving Tesla crashes into a wall painted to look like a road.
Finally, do you need to boost your memory? You won't believe what scientists have discovered. Now the details. Gerald Kirkwood from Memphis, Tennessee, was relaxing, talking with an unidentified woman in his bedroom around 4 a.m. on Monday when his dog Oreo decided to jump up on the bed. Oreo is a 1-year-old pit bull terrier, and he was so excited to enter the bedroom that he allegedly stepped on a gun lying on the floor, got his paws stuck in the trigger guard, which caused the weapon to go off. Kirkwood was hit by the bullet and suffered a grazing wound on his left thigh and was treated at the scene by paramedics. He was later taken to a hospital in a non-critical condition for further treatment. Before the paramedics arrived, though, Kirkwood's female friend reportedly left the scene and took the gun with her. The friend also insisted that the pit bull is very friendly and that Kirkwood is fine. In other pointless news,
Tesla's push for fully self-driving electric cars has run into a wall, literally and figuratively. A simple test has fooled its autopilot system. A YouTuber, Mark Rober, showed how a painted wall could trick a Tesla into crashing, exposing the limitations of its camera-only approach. Although far from being scientific, the test raises a lot of valid questions about the safety and reliability of Tesla's approach to autonomous driving technology. Tesla, led by its controversial CEO Elon Musk, relies solely on cameras and artificial intelligence for its autopilot and full self-driving systems. Other manufacturers use additional sensors like LiDAR and radar. A former NASA engineer, Rober, decided to test Tesla's system using a scenario inspired by the classic Looney Tunes cartoon involving Wile E. Coyote. He built a wall and painted it to blend seamlessly with the surroundings. It looked as if the road carried on when, in reality, it didn't. 2 vehicles were involved in the test, an older Tesla Model Y and a Lexus SUV equipped with LiDAR technology. Both vehicles initially performed well in a test where a simulated child appeared in front of them. However, when smoke and later rain simulating water were added, things changed quite a bit. Tesla struggled with telling the child apart from the surroundings and, in both scenarios, didn't stop. At this point, there was no surprise when Tesla was faced with the painted wall. The LiDAR-equipped Lexus detected the wall and had no trouble stopping safely. The Tesla, relying only on its cameras, failed to recognize the obstacle and went full speed through it. This simple demonstration exposes the weaknesses of Tesla's camera-centric approach. Nobody doubts that Tesla's autopilot and full self-driving, or FSD, have greatly improved over time, but they have also been linked to crashes and investigations. Some experts argue that relying solely on cameras is just not enough for safe and reliable self-driving tech. The human eye, while capable, is not perfect, and cameras can be similarly limited by lighting, weather, and other environmental factors. Tesla's idea of a camera-only system comes from the belief that it mirrors human driving. Unfortunately, the painted wall test suggests that this approach misses crucial details that other sensor technologies can easily detect. The ability of a painted wall to confuse the system might be unrealistic and exaggerated, sure, but it shows that reliance on cameras alone leaves gaps in the system's ability to safely interpret its surroundings. Similarly, the Model Y didn't even attempt to brake when it drove through smoke and rain, although it did stop when blinded by strong light. This is the most obvious sign that Tesla's technology is far from ready for everyday use. We have no doubt the debate over best sensor technology will continue, and the painted wall experiment is a stark reminder of the challenges involved in creating truly reliable self-driving vehicles.
Finally, got your pencils ready? Now chew. Gum chewing has been shown to boost blood flow to the brain, enhancing alertness and focus, as well as cognitive function. South Korean researchers discovered that another substance may be even more beneficial for the brain, and that substance is, drumroll please, horrible sounding, wasn't it? Wood. That's right, chew on some wood. A new study found that chomping on wooden medical tongue depressors, not metal, for 5 minutes can increase the levels of glutathione. Did I say that right?
Sounds good to me.
I'm consulting with my medical expert to the right of me here.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, glutathione. That is the primary antioxidant in the brain that plays a crucial role in protecting against oxidative stress. Higher GSH was linked to better memory. The authors of this study wrote, "To the best of our knowledge, this is the first report indicating that mastication can alter the level of antioxidants in the human brain, and that an increase in brain antioxidant levels is associated with cognitive function." 52 university students from Daegu, South Korea, were divided into two groups for this study. 27 were given paraffin wax gum, yuck, while 25 received the tongue depressors reminiscent of popsicle sticks. Participants chewed on their right side for 30 seconds, then rested for 30 seconds, alternating for a total of 5 minutes. Researchers used magnetic resonance spectroscopy, again, that's
Spectroscopy?
Spectroscopy, got it, to measure GSH changes in their anterior cingulate cortex, a part of the brain involved in decision-making, emotional regulation, motivation, and cognitive control. All participants took a cognitive test before and after the activity. Those who gnawed on the depressors had larger jumps in GSH and performed better on the tests. While the findings strongly suggest that chewing relatively hard material is closely associated with an increase in GSH concentration in the brain, the study authors said the exact reasons remain unclear. They speculated that a rise in GSH simply reflects an increase in cerebral blood flow. Cerebral blood flow is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to brain tissue. A disruption in this flow could lead to a stroke or cognitive decline. So, instead of chewing a stick of Trident, just chew on a stick or a chunk of plywood.
Hey, Ted, did you chew your pencils in school? I chewed every one I ever got my little hands on, and sometimes I even ate the pink eraser and followed that up with a little taste of that delicious school paste that came in the little jar with a brush.
Oh, yeah.
Yummy.
I think it's called LePage's.
I don't remember, but I know it was sweet and tasty.
Yeah, and they're probably eating paste and chewing on pencils. And let's see, what else did I eat that I shouldn't have?
Crayons?
Well, crayons, yeah. Explains a lot as the mental acuity has gone downhill ever since then. And that's a wrap for another Pointless Global News. Our next podcast will be in 2 weeks on April 9th. Until then, I'm Tad Flaky.
I'm a little bit flaky.
Stay pointless, my friend.